here's a question from Michael regarding AI capture feature. I had to ask some follow-up questions for clarification, and I'm not even sure that this video answers his specific question. But he's saying that the current version that he has, he can no longer change the text and the parameters. I'm not sure what parameters. The only thing he can do is go into the advanced title mode, and so now he can change the text and size and color. So I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to dive into it anyway, and here's my answer. For the first clip, I did the speech to text via the dynamic captioning, and I did that, and it generated it as such, so no big deal there. I'm not going to go through that process again. Second part here, I just use the AI text-based editing. But let's look at what it is that you're looking at. So this is the basic thing that comes up, and I presume you want to change that. And then I did one of these where I chose a different one. So basically, if we choose this first one here, we can go into the text, and we can, if we go to basic, then we can change the text in there itself, color and so forth, which you mentioned. However, if we click on video, then we can change the size of it, the location of it, and so forth. And I don't think it would mess it up. So you basically have two things. You're looking at the text and you're looking at the video. In the text, you can do your basic changing that you were talking about, or you can choose a template, which is what I did for this last one here. And let's just move over to that one. For that one there, you're talking about fitting it into a specific area. So then you would click on the video, and then you could, okay, it'd help if I selected it. Then you can scale it up and down, whatever you want it. You can move it over left and right. If you wanted to modify the text, and then of course you would click on the text, and you would click on basic, and now you can change that. Just looking at this one, which has text ends with Croatia. Let's just change that to Malta, just for demonstration purposes. And we would click on text, click on basic, and let's change the word Croatia to Malta. Okay, that should not, any changes we make in here can be applied to all of them in one shot by doing it here, but we're just changing the word on one of them. Because your statement was that if you made a change to it, then it all reverted back to a white text, and animation was gone. So here we can see that, in fact, the word comes up, is highlighted the way it should be. So anyway, that's just to demonstrate that you can change the text or whatever it is that you're changing, any one of the parameters. But again, I may be working on an earlier version than you are, so you can tell me if I'm wrong. I am not working on the last version. You said you had the latest version. I have version 14.9.3, and I know that there's a version 14.9.10 at least out, so I know I'm a little bit behind in getting updates. So if you have a newer version, then perhaps I'm not even showing what you have. But you didn't give me your specific version number, so I don't know if I'm looking at the same thing that you are. So like I said, it would be most helpful if you could do the media record PC screen option, and then go through your steps and show us how it is that you can't find something, and then we could probably explain where it is now as opposed to where it was.